Hello everybody, it's Ryno and I am here at the brand new, just opened Universal Terra Luna Resort. It is the sister resort to the Universal Stella Nova Resort and the second of 3 hotels that are opening as part of the Universal Epic Universe expansion. Epic Universe opening May 22nd. 2025 is just around the corner. I'm very excited for that. As you can see, here is the Terra Luna. There is the Stella Nova, and just behind us back there, that is Epic Universe. Now today, in this video, I am going to be taking you all through a review of the Omega Cafe and Market, which is the main dining area at Terra Luna Resort. I will be joined at various times by different people like Hannah and Chloe, but it's going to be like kind of mainly me just because I'm doing it as I go throughout the coverage of the resort. Also, I want you to know I'm going to edit this so that I eat the meals in order, but I ate in backwards. So the last thing I'm doing is the introduction for this video, but I started with dinner the very first night the hotel was open, and then I did lunch, and then I did breakfast, and then I did a snack. So there's like 4 sections of this video. So I put them in order for all of you, but I will be changing clothes quite a bit throughout the video. So just bear with me. And of course, obviously, if you have any questions as the video is going, you can leave those in the comment section of the video where they go. Before we dive into this, I just want to remind you that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They're experts at helping you plan the perfect Universal vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip. You help support the channel and all of the content that we produce here. Check them out, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com, for a free, no obligation quote today. It's also brought to you by our Patreon supporters. If you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content from different members of the Diz team, like myself, Hannah, Chloe, Jackie, you can head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited. I've said all that. The main purpose of this video is food. So we're going to go inside. Let's start with some breakfast. I got my breakfast pizza. I'm a happy camper right now. So let me tell you what it says on the menu. It says breakfast pizza, crumbled pork, sausage gravy, applewood smoked bacon, scrambled egg, cheddar cheese, hot chili oil for $12, and it is served with a side of fruit cup or breakfast potatoes. And shockingly, you'd think I would have gotten the breakfast potatoes because I always do. I got the fruit cup this time just because I was like, you know what? It's a lot of starch. I should probably try having something sort of healthy. I did also notice on the menu that there was, if you watched our Stella Nova coverage, you know that I had the monkey bread there that I did not like, that everybody liked. And then there is one here though, and it looked pretty different. I got the Space Monkey for $11. It is sweet dough, chocolate, applewood smoked bacon, caramel, confetti cream cheese sauce. So we'll see how that goes. They are making it fresh. It said it was going to take about 20 minutes, and that's fine. I would rather a fresh one than an old one. I feel like when I had it at Stella Nova, it was an old one, but the one at Stella Nova did not have caramel, smoked bacon, or confetti cream cheese sauce, I don't think either. I think it was just like regular cream cheese sauce, but enough of that. I want to try this pizza, which is a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. Honestly, I don't know why I was thinking it would be like a full-size 16-inch pizza for the price that it is. I do know that there is hot sauce at the condiment station, and I'm definitely going to be adding that to this, but I will say I think this is the best thing I've had at this resort so far. I do like the sausage gravy. I like the eggs on top, the cheese, all of that. The cheddar cheese, I thought I was going to say it was overpowering, but on that second bite I was like, no, I think I just took a really cheesy bite. The sausage gravy is flavorful. It's nice. It's not, I think like people are going to see hot chili oil and think it's spicy, and it's not spicy. It's just like a little zing. I don't even think zing's the right word. Tingly? I don't know. Something like that. But I would 100% get this again. I was only going to eat half, and there's a small part of me where I'm like, no. I do like the little crispy bacon on here. I feel like that adds a nice little bit of a texture to it. I think this is a winner for me. I'm very happy with this. And you know what else I like? I see pineapple in my fruit cup, and I see cut up grapes. So I'm going to enjoy this too. My monkey bread is still not ready, but we'll see. It's going to be piping hot when it gets here, I hope. Honestly, I do feel like this is one of the first fruit cups I've had in a while with I know they love to throw in the melon and the honeydew, and I feel like the cantaloupe, and I feel like the blend with the grapes and the pineapple is really nice, and there was some more pineapple underneath, so it was good. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like they cheap out on that. Not this time, baby. Oh, I think I see my monkey bread coming. They were very nice. They brought the monkey bread out for me. Normally you get a pager when you order your food, and then you move over to the order pickup window. When it buzzes, you go and get it. But they brought both the food items out. I think they're like a little delayed on some stuff. But it's out. You know what? I will say this, a lot of the team members have been very, very friendly here, and I really appreciate that. This space monkey bread is served completely different. I mean, this is rectangular. It looks completely different. It smells so good. When she brought it over, oh my gosh. It kind of looks, you know, I guess cinnamon bread or monkey bread is monkey bread, but this looks like this is going to be a much better experience. I think this monkey bread has burned bacon in it. I do like how crispy the bacon is, but it definitely looks like it's burned, and that is affecting the flavor of this a little bit. The first bite I didn't like it. The second bite, I liked it a little bit more. I mean, this sauce that's on here, I don't really think it's confetti. The confetti cream cheese sauce. I think it's just cream cheese sauce, which is fine. I don't need the multicolors this morning. It's too bright for me anyway. I do see like the little caramel bits on here. I think the chocolate, my problem with this chocolate is it might be dark chocolate, and I feel like that's what's throwing me. It's sort of overpowering the other elements way too much. Like it's not letting the bread shine at all, or the cinnamon, you know, I mean monkey bread is cinnamon, I'm assuming. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I feel like I got to a bite where it was a little less crispy, a little less crunchy and everything like that. And the flavors are here. I do think mine is suffering from the burned bacon aspect of it. Again, I don't know that I get it again. I do like it better than the Stella Nova one. I think it's definitely superior, but maybe this one version isn't my thing, you know. I've had monkey bread before, and I like it. This one's just not doing it for me. I don't know. For lunch, it is just me. 2 items that I got today are the Earthshake fried chicken sandwich, which is a pickle brine chicken thigh, coleslaw, pickles, ranch, aioli, challah bun for $15, and you get your side of French fries, sweet potato fries, or a small tossed salad. I went with the salad because I feel like I'm eating a lot of fried food here today. Also on here under the Lunar Landing Specials area is a quesadilla. It is caramelized onions, grilled peppers, avocado, cheddar cheese, sour cream, pico de gallo, and a flour tortilla for $11. You can add chicken for $6 or steak for $8. I opted for chicken. You do get a nice size of avocado and sour cream on it here, which is good. And then I asked for some in a twist Caesar, not ranch. It's just me. Sorry, Hannah. I apologize. I done you wrong. I really did want to get this chicken sandwich because I want to compare this one to the chicken that you're going to see later that we have for dinner, but then also to the chicken that we had at Stella Nova. I can tell you right now, this already looks way better than it did at Stella Nova. Not that I hated it there. I don't remember hating it there, but this has got a nice wet, I can't think of another word to describe it, coleslaw, with some pickles in here, and the bun feels good with the chicken nice and crispy when I cut through it. I'm gonna try it. I feel like this is actually coming off just a little bland. For a pickled brine piece of chicken with pickles on it, I'm really not getting a lot of pickles. Texture-wise, though, I do like it. The challah bread is really nice. It's giving me like a potato bread sort of a vibe. And I do like the coleslaw on it. I feel like that does add a little bit of like, is moisture the word I want? I don't know. It adds a little bit. It does add to it. And again, texture-wise, it's everything that I want. It just doesn't have as strong as a flavor as I want. I wanted a lot more pickle from this. I wanted something from it. I do feel like this batter is just kind of, yeah, it's not giving anything. It's just batter. And it's not really crispy either. It's flavorless in terms of that. But as a chicken sandwich, like if you were to be like grilled chicken sandwich and removed all that, I actually thought it would have been pretty good. But I am excited because I do appreciate that this side salad has a lot of vegetables in it, a lot of cherry tomatoes, cucumber, red onion, carrots in there, and it is a try mix too. It's not like romaine or anything like that. So I'm excited to dive into that. You don't really need my big review of that. The quesadilla is where it's at. I'm gonna take one more bite of this and then dive into that. So again, this quesadilla was $11 plus $6 for the chicken, so it's a $17 quesadilla. $11 isn't bad for the quesadilla. I feel like $17 for a quesadilla though. We're tiptoeing into like, could have went to Chili's and got my triple dipper at this point. But you know, it looks good. It looks decent. I'm happy with it. I put some the avocado and the sour cream on top here. I do feel like it should have a salsa, but I guess it's got, you know, the peppers and onions in it. I probably could have asked for one. Maybe they have one. I don't know. I am totally realizing after I said that there is pico de gallo in here, so it does sort of almost negate the need for a salsa. I just typically am used to the avocado, the sour cream, and the salsa as the dip. I actually think adding the chicken kind of brought this quesadilla down a notch. I think as a regular quesadilla with the onions, the peppers, and then having the cheddar cheese in here with the pico de gallo, it would have been great. I think for $11 too, it would have been like, oh yeah, what awesome value. The chicken in here, I feel like the chicken is sort of flavorless and adds a little bit of a chewy texture to it. And not in the way where you're like, oh, the chicken's not done, just in the way where you're like, it's kind of a cheap piece of chicken. So my recommendation with the quesadilla is I enjoy it. I don't think get the add-in. Don't get the chicken or the steak to it. I think it's fairly good and substantial as like an $11 quesadilla. I'd actually recommend that one, I think. I think this one would be a repeat for me. Or for kids, I could definitely see that. Kids might be a little weird about it because of the extra things in it, but you might be able to just order a cheese one if you want. And if you're ready for my big tip of the day, it is to go over to the Moonrise Bar that's outside at the pool deck right here, because they have a great selection of beer on draft. It's the same as the Luna Bar that's in the lobby. However, Luna Bar doesn't really open till like 5 p.m., I don't think, and the pool deck out there is open pretty much all day until like 10 p.m., I think they said. But you can get yourself a 20-ounce pour of some good local stuff. I'm going with the Moon Boots IPA from Sideward Brewing. Big fan of Sideward Brewing, so I like to support them whenever I can. This Moon Boots is really good. I haven't had it in a hot minute, but it's very flavorful. It's got a lot of like stone fruit flavor to it. It's a 7%, you know, for that plus the cup, the 20-ounce pour of this. I gave a $2 tip. It came out to like $15.50 or something like that. So, and don't talk to me about, I know that's not 30% or 20%, but it's different when you feel like you're just doing the beer on draft. I usually do $1 or $2 for those, and then 20% for the thing. I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong on the thing. But here's a closer look at that cup. Again, this is one of 2 pieces of branded merchandise that you can get here. It's this and then the resort refillable mug. I like the cup though. I always like to have a cup in the hotel room. I mean, I know they put them in there, but it's nice to have a themed one. One of the things I've really enjoyed about Universal Stella Nova and Universal Terra Luna is that in the like cafe areas, they have a microwave. So like, obviously I'm the only one here right now doing this dining review, and I'm like, I'm not gonna eat this whole thing or this thing or this thing, but I got myself a little to-go box because there's a mini fridge in the room. And then they give me a bag to go with it, and I can come down later and reheat this if I want. I think the quesadilla will probably reheat a little bit better in the microwave than the sandwich does. But listen, I'm one of those trash people. I'm still going to eat it. I don't care. I got to talk to some other folks that were dining here, and apparently I got some good reviews about the chicken soup, which was, looking at it from the guests who were talking to me, it looked pretty good. I'm not a chicken soup person, but I'm like, okay, if I end up with another dinner item, we might have to throw that in the mix. Let's cut over to everybody over at dinner. Under the Tera's Blue plate, we ordered Beef It Up. It's marinated steak, broccoli, carrots, charred peppers, fried garlic, onions, mushrooms, sriracha aioli, green onions, toasted sesame seeds for $20. It comes with a choice of white rice or quinoa. We opted for quinoa. We also got the buttermilk pickle brined fried chicken for $18. It comes with Mexican street corn, whipped potatoes, gravy, southern biscuits. It is gluten-free. We ordered the cheese calzone, which comes with ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, caramelized onions, tomato dipping sauce, vegetarian for $15. And for some dessert items, we got the strawberry layer cake, which is mascarpone and ricotta cheese with sponge cake strawberries for $9. We also ordered the chocolate moon pizza, which is Nutella, marshmallow, strawberries, white snow for $11.
So I normally really like food. I came into this actually kind of hungry, and I didn't like any of it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. The chicken was offensive to me. I'm from the South. I like good fried chicken. I like a good biscuit. This is like dry hospital food. You guys were saying that you got a lot of the pickle brine. I didn't really get that. It was just like a sad piece of chicken with some like sad, crusty, chunky breading. I'm not even sure what that was. Sad, crusty, chunky breading. I thought, okay, the street corn was good, but we know that to be true. We know that the street corn is good, so I would order that as a side. I'm assuming it's more or less the same as the street corn from Stella Nova. So, all right, I'll give you some points for that. The wok bowl, $20. You kidding me? That thing was tiny. The quinoa at the bottom was so hard. I'm assuming they made it when they started building Epic Universe, and they've had it sitting in that same bowl waiting for me to eat it. I need to call my dentist. I'm being dramatic. It wasn't good. The meat was like sad, tough, chewy. It was some sort of beef. I don't know. The flavors were there. The vegetables were okay. It had all the makings of something okay. But $20, like, that hurts my heart. The calzone, why? Like, why do you hate me? So you open it up and you're like, we knew it had caramelized onion, but it's just like ricotta, slimy onions, maybe cheese, red sauce to dip it. None of it's right. Like, I'm not Italian, but I would find this very offensive. Otherwise, I didn't try the dessert pizza because it's Nutella and I can't have Nutella, but okay, all right. The cake, I thought the layered strawberry cake was, I guess, the best thing on the table. But, I mean, is it Stella or is it something? Oh, no. They're sounding the alarm. Shut it down. Is that something I would go out of my way for? Probably not. Okay, so I am going to give it some grace. This is a quick service restaurant. This is a end of the day, you need to feed your family type of situation. But honestly, I'm really surprised because Stella Nova, there were several things. I'm like, oh, this is really good. This raises the bar on theme park, like fast service food. This, I'm like, I would be very sad if I paid $18, $20 for any of this. So honestly, I really can't recommend anything. Like the cake, yeah, it was fine, but like, are you going to come here for the cake? Just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. When you're wishing you ate McDonald's instead of this, 1 out of 10, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sad too. We had a lot of food on the table, and it's a war zone over here, and it's not looking very pretty, and my taste buds aren't that happy, except the dessert. The dessert was surprisingly good. I'm just going to dive right in. I am Italian. I am personally offended by this calzone. I wish they went the extra mile and made it like a fun, like, take on a Philly cheesesteak calzone or something. Why would you put slimy, caramelized onions in a calzone? And the calzone itself, before I even had a bite of onion, it was super sweet and almost tasted like jarred Alfredo sauce. It didn't really taste like fresh ricotta. And then the bread had like this sweet buttery taste. Not bad, but combined with everything else, it was not a calzone at all. I'm so sad about it. I had high hopes, but then, I don't know, seeing the onion on the menu, woo! Chicken was not good at all. I got a little bit of the bite of the crunchy, kind of briny pickle taste, but the chicken was very dry itself and didn't have much flavor. So it wasn't worth the full dinner plate. The side of corn was good, but again, we knew that from the street corn from Stella Nova. We'll try you again maybe tomorrow. And then that dry biscuit that came with that was a biscuit's supposed to complement your Southern fried chicken meal. It's supposed to go with everything, and it was just not good. Little hockey puck. The quinoa bowl, Hannah touched on all the points. The one thing I really wish in this $20 wok bowl was like the second or third ingredient listed on the menu was broccoli, and they were teeny tiny pieces of broccoli. Like, I want big hearty pieces of broccoli in a bowl like that. And they were super small, very few and far between, so that was a bummer. The steak tasted good, but again, not worth the $20. The high notes really honestly were the desserts. We had the chocolate moon pizza, which was their like flatbread crust and then hazelnut marshmallow sauce melted over it with some confectionery sugar and then strawberry slices. I do wish there was some more strawberry slices on there. They're kind of like sprinkled about. They're not as pretty as the picture and covering it because it does add a bit of a tart flavor to the sweetness that's on it, but it was pretty surprising. We were surprised how much we loved that dessert. And then the strawberry layered cake was the highest sweet note to end this sad little meal. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would Uber Eats something to the hotel if you're staying here, or if you have a car, or maybe you want to take a resort bus over to City Walk and get something over there. I wouldn't really recommend this for a sit-down dinner.
So I think that my dining experience here so far was the complete opposite of my experience with that first night at Universal Stella Nova Resort. Not even the first night. I stayed there for 3 days, and I don't feel like even with some of the issues or the changes and everything like that, I don't think anything was kind of as atrocious as the stuff that we ordered was here today. I'm just going to start with that Walk on Luna Beef It Up for $20. Hannah was right. That was insane. The steak was okay. It was a little chewy for me. I didn't care for that. I liked the veggies that were on there, but the quinoa was like, it was pretty much inedible. It was so hard. Like, I can feel it inside of my filling right now, and it's driving me crazy. Like, my mouth is in pain from trying to chew this. I don't know why I put more than one scoop of it in my mouth, but I did because I'm an animal, and I don't know what to tell you. Do not order this, or if you do, get the white rice. But I had an issue with white rice when we were at Universal Stella Nova Resort because it was like undercooked rice at some parts of it. So I don't know. Maybe just bring it back if it's not good, like we probably could have. But again, I'm a monster. The buttermilk pickle brine fried chicken. For some reason, I just can't read well either. Monster. Because I thought it was a sandwich, and it's not. So it is different from the one at Universal Stella Nova Resort. I did really enjoy the street corn that came with it. I found it to be really cheesy. I didn't see cilantro, which I was happy about. The potatoes were interesting. They were kind of chunky, and I don't know, I didn't hate it. The gravy looked questionable. It felt like cafeteria slop, but at the same time, I was like mixing with the corn, and I was kind of all right with that part. The chicken, though, I didn't really like the chicken. It had the breast, the thigh, and the wing, and I tried a little bite of the wing, and I had a piece of the breast, and I don't know. The brine was like, the first bite I had, I did feel like it had a lot of pickle flavor to it, but other than that, I feel like it kind of got lost. I don't know. It looked a lot better than I thought it was. It was prettier. It was, I was trying to make a joke about myself being prettier on the outside, but that ain't even true. So, the cheese calzone, I didn't love either. I don't think I like straight up hated it, but I literally only had like a small slice of it. I do feel like it was very flavorless. I thought the sauce that's with it, for a second I was like, is that salsa? I mean, it says tomato dipping sauce. It's not marinara, I don't think, so I don't know what that is. Something that water got added to it, but there's no flavor to it. There's no flavor to the crust. The dessert items were definitely the winner. I'm pretty sure that this strawberry layer cake is the same as the tres leches cake, just without the leche involved in it. And it's crazy to me because if it had been this tall, I would have enjoyed the other one better with more leches. Like, honestly, I'm like, pour the leches over this, and we got ourselves a winner here. Other than that, it's fine. It's nothing to write home about. It feels like the type of cake that comes free with purchase sometimes with things, if that makes sense. Like, she's not the main attraction, but when you need to bite a sweet, she'll do you right. The chocolate moon pizza, I enjoyed that. I thought the crust was really good. It kind of reminded me a lot of like fried dough that I had a lot when I was a kid. You can tell by my body shape now, that's true. But it has that same sort of flavor to it. And of course, who doesn't love, the dusting of some of that, the sugar, the snow, the Hollywood snow as they call it, right on top. I don't think they call it that. I'm not the biggest fan of Nutella. And here's the thing. I think we got ourselves, this is, I think, going to be a winner for people, and I think they'll talk about this pizza a lot. Go ahead, put some peanut butter on it, put some other type of fruit on it. We got a peanut butter jelly pizza. You've got me, and I'll stay here forever. I wasn't really going to do any more of the meals down at the Omega Cafe. However, I have heard now, after being here for a couple of days, from many different people about the turkey burger that is available down here. So I think I'm gonna go get a snack and try that out. And also, I tried the small portion of the street corn, but I haven't, the street corn, the mac and cheese, we gotta talk about those. We talked about them so much at Stella Nova, I gotta report back on those. So I'm just gonna get a couple more things down here, and then I think that'll do it for me dining at this cafe. Maybe. We'll see what tomorrow morning brings. But I'm pretty sure that's going to do it for me dining at this cafe. I ended up getting the Hawaiian turkey burger for $16. It comes with grilled pineapple, onions, lettuce, sriracha aioli on a challah bun, as well as a side of the Mexican street corn for $8, described as roasted corn, aioli, chili, cilantro, lime. It's vegetarian, it's gluten-free, and it did not actually have cilantro on it. Then I also got a side of the very cheesy mac and cheese for $7. Elbow pasta, 3-cheese blend, American cheddar and Parmesan, toasted panko. This is vegetarian as well. I do have to say I have spoken to a couple of different friends I've run into around here, other guests that have come in around here that have said the Hawaiian turkey burger was very good. They did not steer me wrong. I truly think that the Hawaiian turkey burger was probably the best thing that I have had at this resort. I love a good turkey burger. I grew up eating turkey burgers. So I find that I often will order those on a menu. I know a lot of people sometimes have trouble with them. Sometimes they can be a little dry or under-seasoned. They're misunderstood. This burger, oh my gosh, it was perfectly seasoned. It was so good. And I am truly, the reason why I was so hesitant about ordering this is that I am truly not one of those people who likes pineapple added to food. Like, I love pineapple. I would eat pineapple until the day I die all by itself. I just don't really like it mixed in with things, especially like a sweet and savory item. So it's not normally my flavor profile, but my God, with that pineapple grilled with that sriracha, like aioli that's on it, with this turkey burger seasoning, oh my God, it was so good. And the challah bun, like it was really, really, really good. I cannot recommend this one enough. And I would recommend getting it with a side of sweet potato fries, which is what I did. You have the option of crinkle cut or also the salad, but I say you're getting the turkey burger. I feel like turkey, sweet potato, it's giving Thanksgiving, but in a lighter version of that. So highly recommend that. Would definitely get that again. Definitely really, really good. I'm happy to report the Mexican street corn here is delicious, and I'm also happy to report mine did not have cilantro in it, and I didn't ask for it to be modified. It just didn't. I would definitely get that again. It was a really large portion of that. I would also get the mac and cheese. I was really, really pleasantly surprised with this. I wasn't sure I was going to feel, I had met some folks, they didn't watch the show, they just asked about the channel and things like that, but they were telling me that their kids were like, they liked the mac and cheese, but they were saying it was almost too cheesy. I don't know. I think it was like the perfect amount of cheesy. Mine came out really nice and hot. I love when there's like panko on it. Okay, I figured it out. This mac and cheese is like baked Stouffer's. That's what it tastes like to me. Oh my God, I actually like this a lot. For the price, the portion size was huge. For $7, I mean, that could have been easily the meal all by itself. But then, of course, you've got to do the food hack. I had a food hack at Stella where I said you got to get yourself some chips or plantain chips or something, and then you eat your street corn there. Here's my food hack now. Half the corn, half the mac and cheese, put them together. What do you got? Heart attack. This is my Terra Luna hack versus my Stella Nova chip hack. Here, I'm saying you divide the street corn and the mac and cheese in half. One scoop, get that. Mix them together. And then, you know what? Go get your chips too again if you want. You got yourself a little dip. So I'm happy that I ended up going back to get a little bit of a snack. So I think that is finally going to do it, though, for this really lengthy Omega Cafe and Market review. I just wanted to make sure. I know it was very confusing because I started the video in these clothes. I ate everything out of order. You know, in terms of when we ate, I had dinner first, then I had lunch, then I had breakfast, then I had this snack. I think that dinner started me off on the wrong note, and I'm happy I went backwards. I still am not really left with the same positive feeling I've had when I was at Universal Stella Nova, where I was really impressed with their offerings. That may have changed. It might not have changed. I know this is opening weekend, so I really will give a little bit of a grace period for that. But to say that I didn't have good things is a lie, because the more I've thought about it, the more I've enjoyed the dessert pizza. Really get on a peanut butter version of that. I liked that layer cake that we got. I enjoyed the quesadilla. Get it don't add chicken or steak. Just get it as is. I liked the chicken sandwich was fine. The brine wasn't great on it. The turkey burger was fantastic. The street corn, the mac and cheese. So there are options that you can get that are good and they are affordable, and that I would recommend as well. Again, the market right next door does have pickup items, grab and go items. There's like sandwiches, salads, things like that. You've got snacks, and of course there's plenty of candy and treats and things like that to be found over there, as well as some grab and go cocktails. They have those cocktail cans, and then of course there's a little prosecco if you're feeling like a mimosa in the morning, or a little fancy nightcap or something like that. I really do appreciate that they have those, because sometimes you just want to drink and go up to the room. Sometimes you don't want to do the whole thing with the bar. So it's nice that it's all there. But you'll have to tell us if you've been to this Omega cafe or the market, and some of your favorite items, if you got to try anything here, or some things you had questions about or anything like that. Please leave some comments on this video, and of course don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let us know where you'd like to see us go next in terms of Universal Studios coverage. We will be staying at the Helios Grand Hotel when that opens, and we will be covering the opening of Universal Epic Universe. So please stay tuned for all of that fun content. I cannot wait to get over there. This does have me very excited to just for the opening, but also honestly, these hotels, I still think they're a deal for what they are. So I'm not gonna knock it too much. I'm just gonna say that I don't feel as fond about Omega as I do about the Stella Nova one, whose name I can't remember. That's how much I like her. No, thank you everybody who joined me in this video. Hannah, Chloe, thank you for always eating with me and enjoying these with me and going on these adventures with me. Thank you everybody out there for watching and listening too, if you're a listener. I don't know if this is going to be an audio one or not. It might be. But that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go take a walk around to walk off all this food that I've eaten here and keep annoying the team members about that ice cream. No, they know. They know I'm looking for it. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Don't forget about Dreams Unlimited Travel when planning that next Universal vacation. Bye, everybody.